Hello, twin flame, twin souls, soulmates, divine connections. This is Brainy Twin Gemini, and if you're new to this channel is about the twin flame dynamic, spirituality, spiritual growth and healing, the law of attraction, the power of suggestion, also many good things. We all support each other so much on this channel. And I want to thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the subs. It truly does warm my heart, and I love you all so much. So I just wanted to go over something first before we get started. I'm hosting a giveaway for the month of October, which I'm really excited about. So every week we're going to give 5 lucky giveaway prizes to 5 viewers for a free 4-card read. So go to the community post. All the contest giveaway details are there on how you can enter. And we're doing that again, like I said, every week for the month of October. So please go check out the community post for all the details. I may put the description details in the video as well. Again, if you're new, I do everything from pen to paper. I strictly do the cards out of my own entertainment. The cards are like the messages always resonate with the cards. And for a few of you, you may be asking, is this I am too on this journey. I was in physical separation and reunited with my twin just a little over a year ago. After being in separation for about, sorry, just gonna make an adjustment here about 18 months separation. And it was a difficult journey, but by the grace of God, I was navigated with all and equipped with all the answers onto how to navigate this journey. And these are gifts, and I believe these gifts are meant to be given to you. So what I normally do is I just go over a few things in my journal, key points, key numbers, and nature's little messengers, and then I flip the cards after that. So there's a whack of stuff going on in the last 24 hours, and I want to go over that. So I felt deep anxiety, and and again, what resonates, what doesn't. Just kindly pack it away in your pocket. Anxiety has been very high over the last 24 hours, like deep anxiety. You can feel it in your chest, and it may be causing you some restlessness and lack of sleep. So I feel like maybe some of you, your root may be blocked, your root chakra, and if some ways to know if it's blocked, you may be having digestive issues. So you may be having like stomach aches, or I know this stuff seems strange, but it just comes to me like excessive gas and lower back pain. So these are physical attributes that are that are associated with the root chakra. And then anxiety, depression, and despair are also the emotional aspect. So I believe for some of you, your root is blocked. I get these special messages every morning. I get up at like insane hours of the morning, and I had this one this morning, and it says, pay attention to your guides, your inner guides versus the serpents or the dark entities. Don't know what that's about. It's for someone specific. So again, I'm going to reiterate the message. Pay attention to your inner guide and your guides versus serpents and dark entities. I have the numbers that I've seen are 444, 1111, 555, 1010, and 1313. So I want to go over number 555 and 1111. I went over 1010 yesterday, but it just keeps jumping out at me. And just to give you an example on how these numbers fly out to me, when I check my stats, it was like 444. The average time is 1111. Like, it's the stuff I can't run from, and many of you can't run from it either. So 555 is your divine being. A major change is coming your way. Trust your decisions and move forward. Pay attention to your reflection in the world. 555, we have 5 fingers, we have 5 toes, we have 5 senses. It's such a beautiful number. So if you're seeing that number, you just remind yourself that you're a divine being. 1111, we all know what this means. When you start to endeavor this journey, after, if you've been fortunate enough to meet your twin flame in the physical three-dimensional form, you may be seeing that number 1111, and it's probably screaming at you, and you may be in that why, like, why do I keep seeing this number? Like, it almost drives you to the point of insanity, really. Like, and you're not even looking for it, and that's the crazy thing. That is a good indication that the universe is trying to communicate to you that this is something more. So please pay attention. Pay attention to your thoughts as an opportunity portal is opening up to you. Everything is a result of your thought and feelings. Maybe a deceased loved one is trying to send you a message, and you're on a path of awakening as you remember yourself. So I just want to go over, I have this word marriage here. So I'm not sure, like, again, when I'm writing, it's so very quick, and sometimes I can't, it's just, yeah, it's very, very quickly, but I've got the marriage here, so I feel like some of these connections will end up in a marriage, a contract, or there may be some marriages ending, some karmic marriages ending. And then I also have faith here, and manifestation. And one thing I will say is manifest touch and not separation. That's how I believe my twin and I got back together, is because I was manifesting our physical touch and not the physical separation. The more you manifest on separation, the more you bring it back into your life. And then lastly, I saw the cardinal. I've been over the cardinal very many times. So again, there's a whole whack more in here, but I just leave it because, as I said, the cards always resonate with my journal. So I'm going to get started. And again, just a reminder, check out my community post for the free giveaway in October. Really excited to be able to give this to you. So what I do is I do 4 cards. I let the cards fall. And 4 being my birth number, I usually do what's in the masculine's head and heart space. So where are they at now? And then if they could communicate to you, what would they say at this moment? And the overall energy of the Twin Flame Collective. And again, what resonates, resonates. What doesn't, doesn't. The messages are the messages that are meant to be delivered. And as I said, they're gifts. Gifts are meant to be given. They're not meant to be taken. And that's one thing I would be skeptical for. People are asking you for money. We do offer coaching sessions, but I do this every day, so, you know. But if people are asking you for memberships and stuff like that, then I'd be a little skeptical. And again, this is what's in the masculine's, head and heart space as of now, because we live in the moment. We don't live in the past, and we don't live in the future. I love it all. These are just flying out. Yeah. And again, I want to thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the subs. It truly does warm my heart, and I love you also so much. Okay, yeah, I can't. See, they never fail me, ever. These cards never fail me. So, dreams. This is one thing I specifically left out, but I feel like, and sometimes do know that during this journey you interchange between masculine and feminine energy, just so you know. So you do throughout the journey, and you're meant to get the balance, that healthy balance of that energy. But there was definitely some dreams going on last night, some wild, crazy dreams. And it may not necessarily be of your twin, but the divine masculine was definitely dreaming and having some crazy dreams. And they could be, again, they could be vivid dreams of you. And not only that, I feel, at this moment, I'm channeling that some of the divine masculines, that marriage, again, these random words come out. So they're dreaming of a marriage. Maybe they had a dream that there was like a ceremony. But there's definitely some dreaming going on. as it relates to the feminine energy. And it's been in the last 24 hours. And some of them have been crazy dreams, and some even have been nightmares. So this I love. I love so much. This is such a beautiful picture. It's a balloon. It's ascension. It's going up. For the last several readings, the higher self card has been coming out. There is an ascension, and part of this journey is ascending, and ascending is getting to your higher self. Ascension, and it's like many masculine energies are getting to that. They're ascending. There's a lot of I hate saying this word, but I have to say it right now because when I channel it, I have to say it. False prophecies out there that proclaim to be twin flame experts. There's no experts. It's what your journey is. Everybody's journey is different. No two journeys are the same. So I don't know why I had to say that right now. Like, again, sometimes this stuff just comes, but yeah, there's a huge ascension going on. Both twins are meant to ascend, to be quite honest, but sometimes the masculine energy ascends slower than the feminine energy, and I don't know why. I can't tell you why. Some of the answers come and some of them don't, but there's a massive ascension going on. Basically what I said earlier is intuition, inner guide. The message I had is follow your guide or your and that was very prevalent this morning, and not to there's some serpents and dark entities out there spreading false lies about this journey, primarily for monetary gain, monopolizing on the vulnerability of vulnerable hearts. But when you come together, your intuition amplifies, and the masculine energy is relying on their intuition more and more to get the answers, and I love it. They're relying on their inner guide. When, as I said, when you come together, your intuition goes through the roof, and you're thinking something and manifesting it, and it comes true. And not only that, when you come together, if you have that blessing and gift of physical form through dimensional meetings, you are very intuitive with each other, and you often will finish each other's sentences, or you may say, I was just thinking that. You're very, very energetically aligned, and I love it, but they're relying on their intuition and not false prophecy, which I love. Again, this is something that I wrote in my journal, faith. Again, this stuff cannot, like I swear I do it out of my own entertainment, but faith. So they have faith, and in this connection, they have faith, unwavering faith. And part of this journey is not to lose your faith. And I swear, again, I just speak from personal experience. I did not know what this whole twin flame was. I had no idea. I was navigating my life, just probably sleeping and just doing, status quo. But one thing I did do was never lose the faith. And they have faith in you, in themselves, in this connection. And they're putting their faith in God, source, universe, whatever you resonate with, but they have complete faith. And like I said, there's some will end up in marriage. And one very important thing is, please go and check out the comments. Like, there was a comment yesterday that, that people are coming back into reunion. And there was one yesterday, like, it's daily. I either I receive emails or people are, blessed enough to comment and share their stories. There was one yesterday. They came in back after a 2-year separation. Again, we're just guides. We want to guide you to the light of each other, because if we get you to the light of each other, then collectively we all raise a vibration in the light of the world. And so this one here is masculine energy. I predominantly channel masculine energy, and if the masculine could say anything, what would they say to you as of this moment? And lastly, I love it. I can't. I just can't. This stuff just, like, I leave certain things out of my journal because honestly, it's more for sometimes I just cannot believe how this resonates with my journal. So, as I was just saying, offers are coming in daily. One thing I do want to say is um, always follow your inner guide, your intuition. If you have strong push and pull energy to do something, then please follow your inner guide and let that ego die. Sometimes we have fear-based emotions because we're afraid of rejection. And you don't want to take that leap of faith because of the fear of rejection. At least if you do, you'll know. But there's an offer coming, an offer of what I'm channeling is communication, a commitment, and marriage, which I love. I have this third party, and this third party to me, so feminine energy, they're wrapping up third party karmic cycles. They just are. Every day, there's endings and new beginnings, and they're getting rid of what is not serving them, and they want you to know that there's endings here, and that offers are coming. Now again, what resonates, what doesn't. And it's beautiful. And some, not all, are spying, and they're keeping an eye on you, because even though, like, this is such a complex journey, even though they're not ready to come forward yet, and it's all about healing, spirituality, when you're divinely meant to come together. It's all divine. It happens when it's meant to happen. But they're spying on your social media accounts. Some of them are even driving by your house to see kind of where you are. If you're with anybody, they're actually spying on you. They may even be creating different aliases. And feminine energy, you may feel that energy, or that magnetic energy that someone is watching you. Okay, it's not a stalker. It's nothing like that. It never is. They're just spying. And lastly, and most importantly, feminine, masculine wants to say to you, thank you very, very much. You have inspired me like no other. I have tapped into my creativity that has lied dormant within me for years. And some of the masculine energies are resurrecting their musical talents, artistic, writing, communication. But a lot of this too, when you come together, you resurrect the creativity within yourselves. And creativity is also could be part of your soul journey. And this is also beautiful, and I love it also so much. So very good message. Divine feminine, third parties, endings, offers coming, a little bit of spying going on, and thank you so much for the creativity. Thank you. Like, that means the world to me, that you've done this for me. And lastly, I'm going to do the overall energy as of now for the Twin Flame Collective. Two cards. I have two cards. Usually when I ask, they come. All right. Yeah. I can't. I cannot. All right. So this is the overall energy of the Twin Flame Collective, and this is both energies combined. So these are very powerful messages. And the first one is balance. And I have this because, as I said earlier, you have to have a healthy balance and peace and harmony within yourself, and a healthy balance of masculine and feminine energy. And when it's meant to happen, it will happen. You can't force it. You can't go against the grain. But one thing here, I have the grounding card here, and like I always say, get out into nature. And I did say that in my journal. there needs to be some grounding. There's some pretty heavy duty egoic, fear-based emotion going on right now. And the best way to do it, honestly, is to, I know this sounds silly, but to hug a tree, to sit on a rock, get your feet on the ground. That's what grounding means. Nature and earth are so good for alleviating some of those egoic-based emotions, and just getting out into nature in general just clears you and grounds your energy. But some of you need to really, really ground. Another really good way of grounding energy is, having a bath with Epsom salts, listening to meditation music or meditating. But it is extremely important to ground that energy. Blocking connection. So sometimes blocking connections, and how I resonate this card is when you're in a third dimensional, low vibrational moment, your connection will be blocked. And I just feel like there's like deep anxiety and like sweating and just crazy anxiety, and many of you don't know where it's coming from. And it could be because you're mirroring that energy back and forth, and you're just like, where? Like, I'm not an anxious person. Like, why am I feeling such anxiety? It could be coming from your twin energetically. They could be anxious and they're transferring that energetic field over to you. It's transference of energy, mirroring of energy. Again, all these people have these beliefs of what mirroring is. You're a replica of each other. You came from the same DNA. Your soul, there's so much that goes on with this, in terms of twin flame university. But for me, it's mirroring each other. You're mirroring that energy, and it's some pretty tough energy. And the main message here is, please try and balance, ground yourself, because if you're blocking, the connection will naturally be blocked. But again, I said maybe there are some chakras that are blocked. So the only way to unblock is to ground. And if you need, tips and stuff, just send me an email, brainy-twin-gemini69@gmail.com. And I'll happily give you some tips. And there's meditation videos that I put out there. It only takes 10 minutes, So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a different type of message from the masculine energy. And again, if they could say anything, what would they say? Different type of message. And this one. Yeah, I can't believe this. It's like, if it's 3, I'll take it. If not, no. And again, don't forget to go to that community post and check out the giveaway details. It starts tomorrow. And one card, please. Okay, so I specifically left this out of my journal, and I swear, trigger happy, so unfair. So I figured what I'm thinking is this mirroring of this anxiety going back and forth, and these triggers. But what I also, there's a few things that this trigger card represents. You trigger each other to heal, and when you come together, you have, like, sometimes it's hard to explain. Like, you trigger each other and you open each other up to a vulnerable state. But that's the start of the healing process. But also throughout this journey, you're energetically aligned, which is 5D. It's difficult to explain sometimes, and you trigger each other in the 5th dimensional energy field. And there is triggers going on, and that primarily has to do with this anxiety. So they can feel it too. And I want to tell you, whatever you're feeling right now. It's tough, it's difficult. It's when you're in that physical separation phase and you go through like a roller coaster of emotions. You're up, you're down, but you can transfer that energy back and forth. Allow me into your world. Some of you are blocking the connection. Some of you are just completely blocked, and you're in that I don't want anything to do with you mode. I'm moving on. I can't do this anymore. I'm doing what's good for me. Do what's good for you, because this is a journey to you and your true self. But they can feel some like I said, some triggers, and they just, you have to get back to that unconditional love first and foremost for yourself, but for each other. I feel like a ticking time bomb. I have this. It totally relates to the third party card, and these third party endings and new beginnings. There's massive eruptions going on. Not eruptions in terms of hostility or very terrible endings. There's just an overflow of endings occurring. So they're happening everywhere, and they feel like a ticking time bomb, because they want to move forward, and they're being cautious, but they're ready to implode from the inside out. They just want to move forward. And lastly, and most importantly, this is such a beautiful card. Don't give up on me, and I resonate that with the faith card. So right now they feel, that you're they're losing you. And again, it's energy that goes back and forth. There's spying going on. Don't give up on them. They're trying. Okay? If this is your journey, the love between you is like no other. And so that's what I have for you today for those. And today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to use wisdom. I normally use energy, but I feel like because the number 888 keeps coming out, and that's your inner guide and wisdom, and the intuition came out, I just want to use these cards. These cards always remind me of my father for some reason. I think him and my mother were helping me as well, and he was a wisdom and helping me, and my mother was the energy that was helping me. If it's 4, I'll take it. If not, and again, what resonates, resonates. What doesn't, doesn't. Yeah, I can't. Yeah. Okay. If it's 3, I'll take it. Thank you. And these are beautifully. The artwork is just phenomenal on these. Okay. And so, I've got Between Worlds, and it's many of you are you're undergoing this massive awakening in this ascension process, and you're in between worlds. And how I resonate that is you're removing your false self, your false belief system in the third dimensional world, and getting to your true self. But what I will say is it's difficult, and you're in between. It's no different than the crossroads. You're between worlds right now, but you're evolving, ascending, and getting to that beautiful, beautiful light within yourself. And I love it all so much. Regeneration is exactly what I said. Please, please, some of you are restless, not sleeping, and you're not nourishing your temple. I put temple in there, I forgot to mention that to you. Regenerate, and that's by grounding and balancing your energy. Come to you. It's the best thing I can say is, I always say this, is meditate and just lay there, breathe in 4, breathe out, exhale 6, and just physically manifest physical touch. It works. Manifestation always works. Unfinished symphony, and again, I resonate this card with, and please don't tell me what the definition of these cards are. They come with little books, and I don't know, like I've never even read these books. I do for Animal Spirit because I love the message. It's written very well. But some people say, well, it's what the message is channeled at that moment in time. An unfinished symphony to me is unfinished business and these third party endings. There's unfinished business there, but there is an eruption of endings happening as we speak. Be patient, keep the faith, all in good time. You know, the one thing I can say that helped me navigate to my twin probably a lot more quickly than many others is because I did keep the faith. And I just said, it's in your hands, and whatever will be when it is meant to be. There's nothing I can do. I cannot force endings. I cannot force beginnings. All I can do is accept the love in the heart. But there is some unfinished business, and it's imploding as we speak. Exchanging gifts. I resonate this with the offer card. There's offers, there's gifts coming. Now, you know, some you know, it's I remember, you know, way back when I was in the physical separation, offers also come from the universe too. So pay attention, keep your eyes open. That's one of the messages for the numbers that I believe it is 555. Pay attention, please. Beautiful, beautiful. Love it all so much. I'm going to give one healing card, and this is what we may need to heal at this time. I'm going to ask for it. Thank you. Okay. So I have the home card here, and it's number 35. And again, I resonate this home card with balance, grounding, like so many things that need to be done, and getting out into nature and getting out of your home. You're some of you are just laying in bed. I can just visualize it right now, and just crying, and you're in a state of despair, and you just keep manifesting that, and you're getting to a low vibration. Get out of home and get into nature and do all of those good things for you. You need to clear. You need to ground. And this is, sometimes we become our own nemesis because we can't get out. You know, we can't get out of ourselves, if that makes any sense. So that's what I have for you today. Or, alternatively, home is where you find the answers. So I'm going to do animal spirit because I love these little guys. And these cards are hard to work with, so if one card flips up, I'll take it. If one flips out, feminine energy always first. And grasshopper, and I cannot believe it because I've been seeing those running around all over the place. It's just that time of the year. So here we go. There's a little crown on this little guy, and it says, take a leap of faith. And that's exactly what I was saying earlier. And I'm going to read this out to you now, and it's number 30 if that resonates. And right now you're poised to jump onto the next level of your life and move forward to something even better than you could have imagined. When grasshopper spirit, it is a fortuitous time to take a leap into the unknown. For grasshopper spirit represents the innovative spirit that says, why not? And has faith in the powers of co-creation. You're being called to trust that this is the right time to go with that idea, relationship, or situation. Take risks, for abundance in all forms will show up for you. Wondrous things await when grasshopper spirit appears. You're not going backwards, so listen to your intuition rather than your fearful ego. I can't. That resists any changes that clings wearily to what was. Luck is on your side. Jump up and forward with confidence, for Spirit has so much in store for you if you only take that leap. I love this. Faith, powers of co-creation. You're being cut to trust your intuition. I love this message so much, feminine energy. This is basically what I was just saying, this whole reading. Take the leap of faith. Trust your intuition, you know? And now I'm going to do masculine. I love this so much. And basically, I think I even said those words, leap of faith. Okay. This is too much. Okay. And 6-8, be at home. That home card just came out. Again, this is masculine. 6 and 8, however that resonates. And it's wombat spirit. Burrowing deep into the ground, remaining safe and sound and well fed with family is a special trait of the wombat. Home sweet home is always available if you recognize the well-being is the truth of life. Wombat spirit reminds you to be truly at home in the world. You need to find comfort within your own skin. You do this by accepting all your experience without judgment through a deep honesty and love of life. When you feel the freedom to be yourself, you can begin to truly feel home in your life with your family and tribe. Right now you're in a beautiful place where you can hang up your coat of your identity and settle into a true sense of home and well-being, understanding that all is well. Everything you do from this place rings true in harmony with spirit. And I love this all so much. Everything resonates always. Such a beautiful, beautiful message. And lastly, I'm going to give you 2 loving messages to take today. All right, what do we got here? I'm going to resume our live streams. Just trying to get my twin to get the courage. Okay, here's the front. Here's the back. Every experience, regardless of whether you perceive it as good or bad, comes with a gift attached. Yet sometimes a gift is only revealed with the passing of time. Trust all that is, should be. I love it. Gift, offer, beautiful. Oh, what am I doing? I'm just taking this off there. And lastly, for you beautiful, blessed souls, is this one. I'm going to call it for 1 card, please. Thank you. I love this. All right. Oh, too many. Sorry, folks. I'm very particular when it comes to this stuff. And these are hard to work with, too. Very hard. Oh, boy. Sorry. How about this? Whatever falls out this time falls out. Thank you. And there's 2, so you're going to get 2 today. So here are the front of them. And here are the back. Okay. So the first message is trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Only once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is a gateway to the soul. Just a reminder that the heart is the gateway to the soul. And the mind is the nemesis of you. Noise sometimes. So that's all I have for you. Again, I want to thank you all so much. If this resonates, kindly like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day, folks.